good? It's your boy, Paul Harris, aka Crazy Uncle. Hey, guess what? This your first time tuning in. Go ahead. Hit doggone subscribe button. Hit notification bell every time I post some new content. Listen, people, hit them likes, give a comment, do whatever it is that you got to do, right? Now just grant the fact that I'm not like most YouTubers. I'm only doing this as a hobby. Some of y'all are actually really doing this to actually really make a living from it. But, or I'm not gonna say that being on YouTube is like your main source of income, in which for the most part, shit, I ain't mad at you. But just know that the crazy uncle, I just do this shit just motherfucking because. So, with that being said, today's episode is being brought to you in part by the lovely people at Four Loco. And as always, it's 5 o'clock some damn where, and know that they did not come up to me and say, "Hey, crazy unc, we need for you to push our product out." They didn't do that. This is something that I'm doing, and just for the simple fact, hey, it's a hobby. I enjoy coming on here, calling some of you raggedy motherfuckers or ignorant motherfuckers, or even next Tuesday motherfuckers. Hey, take your pick. Because 9 times out of 10, you're going to fall in one of those three categories. So, but in other case, now, as far as like my subscribers go, shit, y'all good. Right? So, but anybody else, it put like this. If you like my channel, you like my content, go on and subscribe. That way, you ain't got to be old ignorant motherfucker or a ragged motherfucker. Right? I'm not trying to make nobody feel bad, but it's just for the simple fact I'm old school, and this is what the fuck we did. Uh, that being said, had an outstanding weekend. April 1st was my birthday. I turned 52. And from what I'm hearing, everybody's telling me that I don't look 52. Maybe I look 51, 50. Hell, I might even look 45. I really don't know. But hey, guess what? I enjoy the comments. Hey, it is what it is. Now that I got that shit out the way, the subject matter at hand. I did this show a couple of days ago, and I was like so fucked up beyond belief that I almost know where the fuck I just went. I was going straight, but it's almost like okay, I fell asleep at the wheel, right? And then instead of going straight like I thought I was, I just slowly but surely went off to the left. And it just so happened that I woke up in time where I didn't crash nothing. But in either case, I was like, what the fuck? How can I actually really say this? And I actually really not just go all off the deep end like I did a couple days ago. So, uh, well, yeah, the shit is pretty much the same shit. I'm still drinking. But but here's the deal, people. I looked at it and I was like, you know what? Oh, Anthony Edwards a dumb motherfucker, right? But then I stopped and looked. Well, he's still dumb, right? I'm looking at this and I'm like, well, damn, he really has the opportunity to do something that has actually really never been done before, right? To actually like to hurry up, get all of the child support shit out the way, right? It's like, hey, look, give you one lump sum, then like, bitch, get the fuck on. But then I thought about it. I'm just like, damn, dog. So you don't want to. You don't want to have no type of quality time with your child, right? And then that would piss me off more than anything else because you took time to plant that seed. Now you say you don't want it. Well, why you plant the seed, motherfucker? If you knew that this bitch was dumb coming in, why bother? Right? I mean, look, listen, I know you professional athletes. Y'all got that money. This is what the fuck y'all do. But hey, if you just gonna give away some money, put that shit into some good use. Take that, what you was gonna give old girl, right? Well, you gonna have to do that regardless. Unless you take a DNA test and find out that the little rascal don't belong to you, right? But even if it don't, right, you still got a chance to be like, okay, you know what? Let me take this money, what I was gonna give her, and actually really put it into something that's actually really worthwhile. But I truly, honestly believe, right to this day, professional athletes, for y'all that are playing, for those y'all that have played, and for the people that are about to play, regardless of sport, I truly, honestly believe that the powers that be, or the powers that shouldn't be, actually like really dictates how and where y'all spend y'all money. I truly, honestly believe it because, not to say that everybody else is sitting up here waiting for the professional athlete, regardless of sport, to actually really just come in and be the savior for everybody. That's not what I'm saying because it's just for the simple fact, okay, if you got out, then what the fuck is wrong with us? But then I look at it, yeah, you got out, but there's only so much that you can actually like really do, right? And it could be just for the simple fact that you with family, you trying to take care of family. This is why I don't understand this knucklehead's problem. If you're gonna take care of family, hey, look, the baby should be top priority, right? But this is what happens now. Great fact, I don't know how old Anthony Edwards is. Really don't give three lovely shits and a good goddamn. But I'm just looking at it like this. If you if you in your 30s and you still making fucked up choices like this, then goddamn it, you still a child yourself. It's almost like you paying you. It's almost like you paying people off to be your friend. But in this case, it's child support, right? And so my thing is that's a little bit too much because any other time, right? The average child is not gonna, or the average person, whatever the fuck, however the fuck you want to say average, the average person is not gonna come close of spending $1 million in their lifetime, right? Yeah, granted fact, this is up until 18, to the age of 18 or whatever. But my whole deal is if indeed the if indeed this was the case, right? You got to be like, okay, well, how she feel about it? Is she gonna be okay with it? And 9 times out of 10, she probably ain't. right? And so, for the most part, right, you can actually like really put shit into play. So, so you got to look at it like this: $1 million, where it's like, from what I saw, it was like almost $1.1 million. So you do that over the course of 18 years, and again, depending on her expensive taste, right? That child could actually really survive, can actually really survive off of 500,000 until that child actually really go out, go to college, do whatever, right? But we like say, what about the bitch, right? But you know what? I'm not even gonna call her a bitch because I think if anybody is to be called a bitch, it's Anthony Edwards. Because again, if you in your 20s, then okay, I can actually like really be like, okay, well, he young, dumb, and full of cum, right? He don't know no damn better. You know, depending on the surroundings, how he came up. Biggest piece of money that he ever seen, 9 times out of 10. So he was like, ooh, I can go out and fuck. Yeah, you right. But you need to watch where you stick your dick in, right? Because sometimes, cause look at it. For all intents purposes, all pussy feels good, right? Until all of it feels good up to a certain point. But some of that shit, soon as she pulled out the drawers, it's like 10 pounds of get down, right? You be like, bitch, did you even try to wash, right? But when you actually really stop and look at it, right? You be like, okay, yeah, I know I got this money. Yeah, I'm gonna go out and have a good time. But I'm not trying to plant no seeds, especially to some old random bitch, right? So, because here's the deal. Take me for an example. I'm 52 years old, right? Now, no, I'm not going to go out there on nobody's basketball court. I'm not going to go out there on nobody's football field. I'm not going to get in nobody's boxing ring. But let's just say for shits and giggles that, okay, I give me a nice piece of money. You know, say I go up there to the gas station, give me some scratch offs. It's like, oh, damn, I won, right? That don't mean I'm gonna go out there and fuck everybody. Just like say, some of you motherfuckers is like raggedy beyond belief. Don't know how to wash, but then again, as quick as I can say, hey, look, guess what? I ain't finna go out and fuck everybody. Everybody don't want to fuck the crazy uncle. I would have you running out this house. Like, seriously. Cause I'm gonna probably if I wasn't married, put it like this. Just know you gonna get fucked 7 ways to Sunday. And when I say 7 ways to Sunday, then yeah, I'm gonna put you like, talking about females now. I'm gonna put you in every motherfucking position possible. Might fold your ass up like a pretzel. I really can't tell you right off. But just know this: I'm gonna have my boots and shoes on, as my grandma used to say. And that's what the fuck should have happened to your ass. Even if this shit true, because now the bitch that came out said, Oh no, that ain't the case. Now, are you saying it to be true, or are you saying it to keep motherfuckers off of you? Which one is it? See, that's what's going on, you know. And it's just for the simple fact. I know, like for you younger women, y'all be like, "Well, he should have known better." And I'm like, "Okay, and you come out the house dressed like a motherfucking tramp, you know." And so, and speaking of which, right? I know I told y'all this. I'm trying to actually really get this shit in position where that I can start doing reaction videos off this pop the balloon, because I'm just like, some of that shit that come out, I'm just like, okay, now I know why you motherfuckers are single. Don't even know how to answer a motherfucking question. They don't know how to answer a question. They don't know how to ask a question. I'm just waiting for the day for somebody to come up. I mean, actually, they do, like with the women, how they dress. Look, they already done told you. They they need to they need to not, you know, and for the young lady, what her name? Arlette, I think her name is. Shout out to her. Young lady, you doing a fantastic job. But for once, just once, go get you some real motherfuckers. Right? Meaning, right? Because there ain't, you know, and I hate to say it. Now, it's some people out there, it's some young folks out there, right, that really want to find love. They act like want to doggone get somebody that they can love, and then they can see eye to eye, and then they can like act like really create shit. But some of these motherfuckers, whether it be male or female, a lot of you motherfuckers, y'all just trying to get y'all back blown out, and the brothers trying to get their dick wet. That's plain and simple. And then, just like I said, a lot of women that come out there and put like this. For those of y'all that know me, right? Y'all know what I used to say. If I see a motherfucker, if I see a female with short shorts on and the ass cheek is out, I'm like, oh, she got on the come fuck me shorts. Well, it's quite obvious that these motherfuckers that upgraded. They done went from the come fuck me shorts to the come fuck me dress. Because some of that shit, I'm just like, who? Bitch, you did better than coming out here with a bra and bikini on. Show all your goodies. Show the booty. Just as long as it's natural. Ain't nobody trying to look at no motherfucker BBL shit when the ass to leg ratio is all fucked. Right? But then again, you young motherfucker, that what y'all like? Y'all know this shit ain't real. That shit look warped. And then what y'all do? Y'all still try to fuck. I'm like, no, don't do that. Because I'm telling you, because that shit is almost like putting air in your ass, right? And then before too long, just know that eventually the air gonna come out your ass, and then you be walking around looking like Nicki Minaj at that one concert. Look like she had on a fucking diaper. And no, I think I'm not getting off subject. I'm trying to prove a point here. So all I'm saying, for you young fellas, especially you motherfuckers. Look, the NFL draft is going to happen here in a couple of weeks. Now, I can't say too much about basketball, but I knew back in the day, the NFL had programs, you know, that teach these young players, hey, look, it's okay to go have fun, spend your little money or whatever, but don't be ridiculous with this shit. Now, I'm pretty sure that the NBA, I'm pretty sure they got some type of program too. But it's quite obvious Anthony Edwards missed out on that shit, right? Or he just said, well, fuck any program. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do, and you pay for like this. Everybody talk about simp this, simp that, simp the other. Well, let's just say if indeed this shit is true about Anthony Edwards, this motherfucker is probably like the ultimate simp ever. You went to the club, nine times 10, you went to the club, you saw her, and you saw that one ass chick sitting out there saying, "Hey, how you doing?" Right? You called over to your table, you had some drinks, went back to your place, and the rest, as what they say, is motherfucking history. But now you got to come up with that money. Talking about that's listen, that's some expensive that that's some expensive ass pussy coming right out the gate. But hey, what the fuck do I know? I've been around this motherfucker. I've been around the block more than once, right? And so I be like, yep, that motherfucker right there. That motherfucker. Ooh, look at that now. That one right there. Yeah. Oh, ignorant fucker. I mean, come on now. I mean, like, what? I mean, it ain't none of my money. And just like what I told you, if I was single and I had me a nice piece of money, guess what? I ain't finna give it to you. I live. You see this right here? And then, motherfucker, I love to eat too much. I gotta have my motherfucking rotisserie chicken, my actual chicken, motherfucking T-bone steak, lobster, mashed potatoes, and gravy. Look, or then if I'm real good, go ahead, put me on a pot of some collard green, put some neck bones in there, put a turkey leg in there, probably put some fat back in there, and then get you some cornbread, right? Fried chicken, or what? Black eyed peas, whatever the fuck you want to eat. Sit your ass down at the table. You can't do that, and dog, you can't do that, and you paying child support. I'm so fucking sorry. Now, great the fact, the crazy uncle love kids. Shit, I got two of my own. They grown though. But I was like, I mean, you know, even at 52, I'm like, what the fuck I look like going out there now trying to motherfucker get somebody pregnant? Shit. You know, not to say that I'll be dead by the time the little rascal or rascals graduate, right? But you know, I'm just like, no, I ain't trying to have no kids. Nah, Me and the wife trying to walk around the house butt naked, right? Or as Bernie Mac said, bucket naked. You can see our public hairs, right? Because I'm telling you something. When you're in your 20s, right? And you be like, all right, you know what? I'm going to walk down the aisle. And just know that it's somebody that you really want to walk down the aisle with. But I'm telling you something, though. Ain't nothing like, we'll put it like this. When you're in your 20s and your 30s, right? Then, yeah, raise your kids. Get them little motherfuckers out the way and out the house. So by the time you're in your early 40s, the kids are gone if they ain't going to college or whatever. And no, don't bring your monkey ass back here. Don't do that. Right? Unless you in some serious trouble. And then even then, I'm gonna actually really stop and think about it for a minute and be like, okay, motherfucker, did you try this? What about this over here? And if you didn't, get your ass out of my house. Right? So, what I'm saying is, right? You raise them right, then you ain't gotta worry about them coming back to the house. Right? But then if you're Anthony Edwards, you don't even want this motherfucker to come to the house, not damn time. Now, then, like I said, I really don't know how true all this shit is, but let's just say for shits and giggles that it is. Then you know what? You old lousy motherfucker. Right? You and the bitch who you fucked. Right? Because you knew going in that this motherfucker, he on the road too much. He saw you and where the fuck he was at. He saw you were like, ooh, okay, the booty looked pretty good for this part of the country. And yeah, I said it. Your booty, her booty she looked pretty good for that part of the country. Go somewhere else, right? And the shit changes. He done forgot about your ass, but that's neither here nor there. Go get you a booty, a female booty, that for the most part, you be like, okay, it looked pretty good. You test, you have to do the shockwave test, right? And if the shockwave test is good, then okay, you be like, all right, well, we can say the lower region is good. Then you carry your ass up top. And then you find out ain't shit up here. Put like this, if your chest is bigger than hers, unless you an ass man, go leave that bitch alone, right? But then you get some of them, they got more titty than ass. And then you be like, no, But the stuck up ones is the ones that got the titty and the ass, and it's all real. Meaning, she can take the bra off and them motherfuckers gonna droop some. Y'all already know how the fake titty look. She bitch take the bra off and they still sitting up there. Right? So no. I need something that's gonna flop around and a booty that's gonna jiggle. Right? That's what the fuck you look for, right? But hey, I know I'm getting off subject. But Anthony Edwards and any of you other motherfuckers, that's see, this why y'all this why y'all get broke so goddamn fast. Cause you're out there, because we done went from a lot of you motherfuckers make it rain. Some of y'all try to bring the hurricane in. Some of y'all try to bring the snowstorm in. Then you go fuck one of them, then hit it come like All right, look, I need X amount of dollars for X amount of months for the next 18 years. Because you saw her on the stage and she twerked her booty right in your face, in which I still don't know why you fucked because I know that the twerk air was like something that's unbelievable, but you fucked anyway. So it is what it is, people. But and I know a lot of y'all gonna be like, okay, well, crazy uncle, what the fuck did you did? What did you do when you was young? Motherfucker, I'm still young, right? But just know I ain't do no dumb shit like that. I mean, even if I had the money, I still wouldn't do that damn stupid. You like say, think about it for a minute. Go out, look, have fun. Ain't no problem with you doing that. Pop the balloon, y'all need to change that shit up. Plain and simple. I mean, if you put like this, it should be called Pop the Balloon or Find Love or Pop the Balloon, I Just Want to Fuck. This is crazy uncle talking to y'all right now, right? So, hey, but like I say, I'm retired. I can give whatever the fuck y'all feel like doing. Go ahead and do it. Don't bring that shit my way, right? Because if you do, then yeah, me and you gonna have a serious problem. So, with that being said, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell big dad, tell big Bertha, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa. Motherfucker next door, cross the street, round the corner. Paul's Harris, aka Crazy Uncle. Holla at y'all.